Ziggity Zig talking his way out of bronze, game number 71. Pretty crappy split there. So if you take a quick look, I did get slightly ahead, so apparently my split was better than his. This is a game between myself and protoss Chrono up here in the top left. So, and we're down here on... I think I just call all of them Arid Plateau. This one is an Arid Plateau. This is this other one. Maybe I'll just stop trying to name the bloody maps. So this is another Protoss versus Protoss. There have been a couple... Actually, no, THWOB 70 was, I guess, the latest one. I had a Zerg and a Terran, so I am keeping it... I am trying to keep it on kind of a round pace. I'm trying to go with matches that seem interesting, or just kind of show some stuff off. And at the same time, matches that aren't always the exact same over and over again, because maybe I play better against Zerg, so all my better games are against Zergs, and then it just gets boring if it's just all against Zerg. So, there goes my scout. He's checking out all the bases, and of course, as we saw at the beginning of the game, I am going to find him. Again, I'm convinced that clockwise is lucky for me. So there I go, found him. Noticed what was going on up in the minimap, and... kept at it. Had a check, no gas. Gateway just starting. My gateway slightly behind, and immediately follows it up with a forge. So deciding to wall off right away. That's intriguing. I, however, with my additional funds, decide to chrono some workers. Getting some gas. I don't get this. I'm out of your base. Why are you still after me? And yet still he persists. Do people actually do this? And then I got stuck because I wasn't paying attention. Then I was in trouble. I decided not to lead him back to my base, because why give him a free scout, right? So off I go, doing different things. Meanwhile, back at the base, still making probes. There goes my cybercore down. Cybercore starts at around 3 minutes. Going around this circle, still he follows me. So really, once I've got, I think I match it up, so once I finally get my zealot in place, yeah, my shields are back up. Really, what I should have done while I still had it was go back in for another scout. But what I decide here, get the zealot out, stick him on hold, and then bring my guy back through. And kill him dead in hell. 4:11? Oh no, that's late for my warp start. It's not my best time. I do have my best times written down here. So there you go. See how we're doing. I am ahead by 1 or 2. Yeah, worker supply, army supply is about the same. Production. His cybernetic score is a bit behind mine. My warp gate's going up. So, what I'm not doing currently is scouting. I didn't send someone else out to the middle here. Can you... Oh, you can go around. Look at that. You can go and be sneaky. That's curious. So I'm wondering if by holding this middle bit, you can see everything, but you can't. And of course, that's been my mistake a couple of times when I assume that you have to go through the middle, but you don't have to. You can do different things. So I'm currently kind of blind, but working on the 3-gate robo. It's getting there. My best warp time finish is about to pass 5:47, and no. Let's see. So the fastest thing is 5:40. You can have stalkers out, so I decided to get another zealot going. I seem to have nothing but zealots. That's intriguing to me. How is... I don't seem to be getting supply blocked anytime soon, so I'm ahead in army and ahead in workers. I'm doing alright. Still making workers. That's impressive to me. There we go. Got 3 in each. I like it when I still make workers. Alright, so that finished. I'm going to put down another pylon, apparently. not gonna warp anything in. Ah, there we go. Sentry, stalker. Another stalker. That's good. So continuing the army. Okay. And I think I try to remember to look around my base for... It's 7 minutes, but I might as well look. Do I look? I might not. There we go. Got an observer coming down. He's apparently already working on ground weapons 1. Just starting his warp gate at 7:24. Well, maybe he had other priorities. Ah, there we go. Nexus. So he's expanding. Even though I don't know that. So I'm going to stop looking at the production tab over there. I finally decide to see what's around my base. And this is another suggestion. Wookiee's behalf. Rally your first observer into his base so it can crawl over top of all this stuff. See if there's anything coming. See if there's any pushes on the way. That would be a single zealot that I apparently had not noticed. And here's a small group here. Not sure where that guy was going. They appear to be rallied? I don't know. Got within range of the cannon, so now I know that he's kind of cannoned himself in. I also know that he's... What did I see? Is that a second nexus? Does he have 2 base now? Anyway, I know that he's expanding at the moment. So what I choose to do here is just continue on. Working up, building up, trying to get some units down, trying to keep my army up. Army supply vastly outweighs him, so does the worker supply. I'm on 2 base now. APM spamming? Doing anything exciting? 23 average, that's not bad. I'm going to try to speed this up slightly. So what I started doing here is I started rallying and including one of my probes just in my group 1. So this is my group 1 right now, and as you can see there's an observer and a probe in there, so that's my attacking group. So as I go, I also have that guy on a hotkey. This guy's checking stuff out. Whoops. Oh, should have noticed that. I think they get me. Oh no, they don't finish me off. Yeah, so as I go, I'm also building pylons. Not taking that for some reason, which is a bit silly, but still. Still just kind of chronoing up for, yeah, getting enough workers. 3627, that's not bad. He's starting to warp in some stuff, but at the same time, I am also rallying myself as I go. 3-gate robo. Can anyone make a wild stab as to what the robotics facility is for when you're doing 3-gate robo? Because if you guessed nothing, you'd realize what I use the 3-gate robo for. I get 2 observers, and that's it. He's getting out some immortal right now. So I'm definitely outdoing him. I think just because I've managed to keep on top of my macro. 46, 12. Technically I should be expanding right about now again. Probably take this down here since I pretty much have map control. Got decent income. My income's... it's not that much better than his, but it is better. He's got some ground... some air weapons. I didn't see a Stargate go down, but alright. Decided to get a robotics support bay and another robotics facility. Forge finally going down. Now, I'm all paranoid because Oakweaver told me my forge was too early, so now I don't build one at all forever. What are you doing? What's your story? Idiot. Don't start into my thermal lance. However, I start chronoing... No, I don't. I don't think I chrono 2 of those. Waited quite a while here. I mean, I am ahead. I do have him moderately contained. There we go. Let him come to you. Let him come to you. So there's that one there. Let's just take a second here because I moved up, saw that he was right there. You can't really get a good surround when he's on the ramp, and then I get really close to there. So I decide, all right, I'm going to back it up. Come back over here. Didn't really do too good of a job, but I tried to organize him with a little bit of force fields over here. Kind of screwed him a little bit. Got a few of his units out of proportion with the army, and then I was able to pick them off a bit better. Didn't do so well with the Zealots. I could probably micro the Zealots a bit better, but they're not ranged units, and they're basically there to take the damage, so... Meanwhile, there's my little probe. He's doing quite well. And I don't allow myself... None of these have any kills on them. Who's doing all the killing? Ah, he is. He's doing one. So I try not to allow myself to get within range of these. Meanwhile, my Colossus should be on the way. Yep, there's two. And of course, I hate it when that happens. And I've seen a really good thing that happened. Is that you just shift click on the warp gates when the warp gates get stuck in there. So at this point, I just decided, alright, I've got enough. I can just go in and get rid of this. But then, yeah, there's the Stargate. So these are even at +1. I'm at 0-0. I don't have any upgrades right now. Did he just lift up my probe? He did. He lifted up my probe. Jerk. So I take out his Air Force anyway. And he's got a little bit of action going on up here. Kind of taking me out from behind. 4 kills on that guy. That's a bummer. Apparently doing a very bad job of noticing that. 6 kills on this Immortal. Come on. Notice. Except I've got 8 kills. No, 8 kills on you. And this cannon. No kills on him at least. 10, 11. Destroy it. 12 kills. There, good. The 12 kill Immortal finally dies. I'm still warping in, which I'm excited by. My Colossus finally show up, and I just hold the push, so a little bit of strategy in where my army is. Trying to keep up pretty high on the macro. 49 by the end of it, 16 minutes. I was just getting ready to expand again down here. It was a bit late. Probably could have done it earlier, but I think concentrating on that attack was probably a good plan. I finally got around to building a forge, but I didn't end up upgrading anything because, you know what? I didn't tag it down here. I didn't even get extended thermal lance. That's kind of embarrassing. Look at my gas. Why is my gas so low? Oh. Huh? That's weird. I should have been putting down more gateways, apparently. And expanding. That's why my minerals were too high. Anyway. Leave me a comment, send me an email, ziggityzig@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter @ZiggyStarcraft. Stay tuned.